It's good to have you join us on AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Ajinomo. The Minister of Health in Nigeria, Osagi Ehanire, this Thursday urged Nigerians to hold the government and health agencies accountable in ensuring that neglected tropical disease services and interventions reach the most affected population. He made this statement in a press briefing at the Federal Ministry of Health headquarters, Abuja, Nigeria, while marking the first World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. He assured the press and general public that the government and its development partners have been working together to tackle the scourge of neglected tropical diseases.
I charge all Nigerians to be involved and to hold government and healthcare profession accountable in ensuring that NTD services and interventions reach the most affected populations. The government of Nigeria and its development partners have been working together to tackle the scourge of NTDs.
The African Biblical Leadership Initiative, which is set to host its 2020 conference in Nigeria, visited the Secretary to the Government of the Federation of Nigeria in Abuja, the capital city. During the visit, the group explained the vision of their initiative, which they say is to ensure a truly developed Africa with the right blend of leaders in position of leadership. Boss Mustafa, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, commended the initiative, saying that the relevance of such a conference cannot be overemphasized, saying that leadership itself originated from the Holy Books. It should be noted that the former head of state of Nigeria, Yakubu Gowon, is the grand patron of the African Biblical Leadership Initiative. Some parts of the popular Balogun market in Lagos, southwest Nigeria, have been razed by fire this week Wednesday. Report confirms that a combined team of the Federal Fire Service and other response agencies were on ground to curtail the spread of the fire, which cause is yet to be ascertained officially. However, an eyewitness who spoke on conditions of anonymity spoke to newsmen that the fire started around 10 a.m. when a generating set operated by one of the occupants exploded. The Nigeria Farmers Group and Cooperative Society says one major way to boost local rice consumption among Nigerians is to invest in the fabrication of these stoner machines locally. The Society's national coordinator, Tedeke Retsin, made this known in an interview with newsmen at the NFGCS farm, Gate, Nasarawa State, North Central Nigeria. Retsin said this in response to the complaint made that some local rice purchased during the 2019 low tide were filled with stones. He said the stoning has become necessary in view of Nigerians' continued apathy to local rice.
Major challenge with regards to production and with stones is that we don't have proper destoning machines. We well for this country when we are still importing destoners from China. What does it take to begin to fabricate and make destoning machines in Nigeria, grading machines in Nigeria that can work towards properly destoning made in Nigerian rice?
You're watching AD4TV Radio News Update. We'll go on a short break now. Up next, Galaxy moves to secure fiber optics cables in Nasarawa, Nigeria. Nigeria-India sign MOU for establishment of Sugar Institute. AU Disease Control Outfit rolls out Emergency Ops Center. More stories when we return. Do stay.
AD4TV Radio, with focus on education with emphasis on research and innovation, science and technology, women and girl child education, children, health, youth and sports, socio-political and economic reforms, security, environment, entrepreneurship and entertainment. Will give you information at your fingertips. Learn on the go. Follow AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. AD4TV Radio, reliable and credible.
We love you, AD4TV Radio.
Many thanks for staying. An information technology and shared services provider of the federal government of Nigeria, Galaxy Backbone, has taken steps to secure its fiber optic cables for internet services along some road construction sites in Nasarawa State, North Central Nigeria. Leading the team, Professor Muhammad Abubakar, the managing director of Galaxy Backbone, said the road construction was an important aspect of infrastructural development, as well as the cables, which he said are also an important part of national assets which should be protected.
These cables, as you see them, actually are national investment. Okay, they are properties of the government. And the legislature, that is what it is doing. It's trying to protect the assets of the government, try to bring in good governance, try to bring in a kind of economic development of the country. So obviously, the legislature also has something to do on this. It's very fundamental.
The National Sugar Development Council of Nigeria and the National Sugar Institute of India have signed a memorandum of understanding for the establishment of a sugar institute in Nigeria. The MOU was signed by the Executive Secretary, NSDC, Dr. Latif Busari, and the Director General, NSI, Narendra Mohan, at the High Commission of India in Abuja, Nigeria.
As you all know, we launched the Nigeria Sugar Master Plan about 6-7 years ago, and during the midterm review meeting that came up in 2017, it became clear that we have a serious challenge in terms of the depth of technical manpower. If we succeed in establishing those sugar estates and succeed in establishing those sugar factories, where are the people that will work in the factories and the farms?
Africa's Center for Disease Control and Prevention has activated an emergency operations center to manage the deadly coronavirus from reaching the continent. Speaking at a press conference in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, this week's Tuesday, the Center for Disease Control Director, Dr. John Nkengasong, stressed that member states have been tasked to do all it takes to ensure that citizens are protected using surveillance systems. However, Ivory Coast has confirmed a victim of the coronavirus, becoming the first African country to test a suspected coronavirus case when a female student arrived at an airport in the capital with suspicious symptoms. According to Ivory Coast Ministry of Health and Public Hygiene, the 34-year-old student traveled from Beijing to the Félix Houphouët-Boigny International Airport in Abidjan, the nation's capital, on Saturday, and developed symptoms of coughing, sneezing, and experienced difficulty breathing. She was moved to a safe location where she is currently being monitored. The health ministry says it is highly a case of pneumonia and not the coronavirus, and the final diagnosis will be made after the analysis of the results of series of tests being conducted on her. In the same vein, Kenya Airways on Tuesday confirmed that one of its passengers who traveled from the Chinese city of Wuhan to Nairobi displayed coronavirus-like symptoms and was rushed to hospital on arrival at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Kenya. The death toll from the coronavirus outbreak has risen to 170, and a confirmed case in Tibet means it has reached every region in mainland China. China has reported 170 deaths and at least 7,800 infections from the virus that emerged in the central city of Wuhan. More people have now been infected by this coronavirus in China than there were during the 2002 to 2003 SARS epidemic. Various countries have implemented evacuation and quarantine plans for nationals wanting to return from China, where the outbreak began in the city of Wuhan. Heavy rains have caused destruction in Minas Gerais and Belo Horizonte, a metropolitan home to 6 million people in southeast Brazil. Neighborhoods have since experienced downpour since Tuesday and continued on Wednesday morning. The region has already been suffering from flooding and landslide and is expected to continue this week in the southeast of the country. Roads turned into gushing rivers, sweeping away cars, motorcycles and debris. One person was killed, and as of Wednesday this week, 62 people had died due to storms across Espírito Santo and Minas Gerais. On a lighter mood, some people are of the opinion that older people use their index fingers to tap their mobile phones as opposed to younger people who use their thumbs. When you operate your mobile phones, what finger do you use? Please join the conversation on our social media platforms showing on your screen. That's it on AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube page at AD4TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.